we need to stop talking about digital marketing. So I would probably write one thing I tweeted actually recently, which was actually the one tweet ever that got most favorites and most retweets ever since I've been on Twitter, which was this thought that we need to stop talking about digital marketing and we need to start talking about marketing in the digital world, and that digital is not a piece of marketing, but it's the context in which we actually operate. And to me it's critical because we have had a tendency to think about digital as a department as opposed to the way we do things, which forces us to integrate physical and digital and really put technology at the surface of what we do and how we do things. Well, that's why I said there is what we do, but there is also how we do it. So clearly, digital is not just the way we connect with consumers, it's also the way we connect internally with one another, with our agency partners, with the outside world. So a lot of the efforts that we've put in have been to actually work on how digital technology can help unlock collaborative intelligence inside the corporations, inside the marketing department, as I said, both internally but also with all our agency partners. And that's it's been a critical component of how we've really facilitated the marketing machine of Unilever. I guess I could be either the grit in the oyster or the catalyst, the transformation agent. Probably the biggest piece is probably to set a vision of what could be, and then to accompany the organization to make it happen. Because if you just set the vision, then it won't happen. It will be an hallucination, as people like to say. But really setting a destination and then bringing the organization along, building the capabilities, so the knowledge, the skills, the systems and tools and the structure, and importantly a culture where digital is really enabling everything we do. One of the things I often say about marketing is, marketing starts within. And I really think that it's critical to spend an almost equal amount of time, especially at the beginning, to understand how you're going to market your change agenda internally, not just externally. And by the way, sometimes how you're going to market it externally, even in the press, in order for your own marketing organization to listen from the outside, what the outside world react to and thinks is important. When we started the journey at Unilever 3 years ago, we created a brand for our marketing agenda called Crafting Brands for Life, which fundamentally meant it was about putting people first, their life. It was about building brand love, brands, purposeful brands, and it was about unlocking the magic, the craftsmanship of the marketer. And that agenda has really been, become kind of a philosophy, an internal mantra, and very often we use it to just remind ourselves, are we really putting the people first? Is this really true to the brand? And are we using a balance of logic and magic to create wonderful experiences for our consumers, the people we serve? Crush it. Because fundamentally you can't progress unless you experiment, and you can't experiment in a test tube anymore, I love the fact that Joe Ito, who leads now the MIT Media Lab after Nicola Negroponte, has kind of evolved the mantra of the MIT Media Lab from demo or die to deploy or die. And you know, you can't deploy without breaking eggs. So you use two of the skills that I would have said, that I say actually to young marketers when they come to me and they say, what else could I learn if I want to become a great marketer? And I used to tell them, learn coding. And now I also tell them data science. I really believe those are two of the skill set which a marketer doesn't necessarily need to master, but at least to be able to comprehend, you know, what it takes to code, what you can do with coding, what you cannot do, what data science can bring you, what it can bring you in terms of not just, you know, how you can learn, you know, insights from people or target people, but it's also how you can change the way you create content. So those are the two.